Welcome to Tabo Eminent Channel. Deep within the animal kingdom lies a hidden world of voices, scents, and movements, an intricate, secret language that most of us rarely notice. Every species has its own way of speaking, not with words like humans, but with signals tailored to survival and connection. To truly listen, we have to look beyond the obvious sounds and watch the subtle cues of life unfolding around us. Thanks for watching. Request you to subscribe the channel. In the forests, birds fill the air with songs that seem like music to us, but to them, every note carries meaning. A robin's cheerful tune might be a bold declaration of territory, while a softer call could be a quiet message to its mate. Dolphins in the ocean trade whistles that scientists believe function almost like names, allowing mothers and calves to find each other in the vast sea. Elephants, meanwhile, rumble in tones so low we cannot hear them unaided, yet those vibrations can travel for miles beneath the earth, carrying messages of danger, migration, or reunion. Not all conversations are spoken aloud. When one returns from a successful forage, she performs a careful waggle inside the hive, telling her sisters exactly where to fly for nectar. Ants, on the other hand, rely on invisible chemical trails, each pheromone drop a word in a sentence leading the colony toward food or warning of threats. Then there is body language, perhaps the oldest form of speech. Primates, our closest relatives, use grooming not just for cleanliness but as a form of trust building, forging alliances and soothing tensions without ever uttering a sound. Some forms of communication are designed to be secret. Drongos, clever tricksters of the savannah, have even been caught mimicking those alarms to trick other animals into fleeing, leaving food behind for the drongo to steal. This hidden language is everywhere, unfolding constantly in forests, deserts, oceans, and even our own backyards. It reminds us that animals are not silent at all, they are speaking, negotiating, deceiving, and loving in ways we are only beginning to understand. For those who listen closely, the world comes alive with conversations we never knew were happening. Imagine walking through a dense rainforest at dawn. Birds trade songs across the canopy, each melody a coded signal. One declares, "This is my branch, stay away." Another sings softly to a hidden mate, weaving bonds through music. To human ears, it may sound like a chorus, but to the birds, it is a complex conversation layered with meaning. Deep beneath your feet, another dialogue hums. Ants march in perfect lines, guided not by sight or sound but by invisible chemical trails. A single drop of pheromone left on the soil tells the colony, here lies food. The longer the trail, the louder the chemical voice becomes, until thousands respond, forming a living river of movement. You could walk past them without a second thought, never realizing an entire society is speaking beneath your shadow. Far away in the savannah, elephants gather under a wide sky. At first, they seem silent, their massive frames swaying in stillness. But the truth lies in vibrations, rumbles too low for our ears to detect. Mothers call to calves, leaders send signals that ripple through the ground for miles, warning of lions or guiding the herd toward water. To the elephants, the earth itself is alive with voices, carrying family ties across distance. In the ocean, the language changes once more. Dolphins slice through the waves, their whistles rising like laughter. Each one has a unique call, something like a name, that allows them to recognize one another even when separated by vast stretches of water. Pods invent their own dialects, a private code passed from generation to generation, as if guarding a family secret within the deep. And sometimes, this secret language turns mischievous. In the dry grasslands, a black drongo watches other animals feast. With a sharp cry, it mimics the alarm call of a meerkat. Panic erupts, meerkats scatter, food abandoned. Only the drongo knows the truth. The alarm was a lie, spoken in a stolen tongue, so it could swoop down and steal the prize. Everywhere on Earth, these hidden conversations unfold in plain sight, unnoticed by most of us. The world is alive with voices, whispered songs, invisible scents, vibrations underfoot, even deliberate lies. Animals are not silent creatures, they are storytellers, negotiators, tricksters, and lovers, each with their own language. We live among them like strangers at a feast, hearing only echoes while the true conversation continues without us. On a summer night, the forest changes its language again. Crickets begin their chorus, rubbing their wings in rhythmic pulses that seem ordinary to us, but in truth, it is a kind of music coated with meaning. Each species plays at a slightly different pitch, a hidden rule that prevents confusion in the dark. To the crickets, this is not random noise but a way of announcing presence, of finding a mate in the vastness of the night. By the riverbank, frogs take up their part in the symphony. Their croaks rise and fall in careful patterns, not unlike the chants of monks in a cathedral. The loudest voices belong to the strongest males, their calls advertising health and strength. To us it is a blur of sound, but to the frogs, each note is a contest, a negotiation, and sometimes a love song that will decide the future of generations. In the morning, as the mist rolls over a meadow, honeybees emerge from their hive. One returns from the fields with her secret message, a dance. She circles, waggles, turns, a performance as precise as any map. Her sisters crowd around, watching with trembling antennae, and soon they know exactly where to fly. An entire field of flowers is revealed to them not through words, but through the geometry of a dance passed down for millions of years. Far beneath the waves, whales sing stories that can last for hours. Their songs echo through the ocean, carrying across entire basins, changing slightly with each season. No one yet fully understands their meaning, but researchers believe they may be a kind of culture, melodies learned, reshaped, and passed from one generation to the next. It is possible that whales, in their deep blue world, tell tales as old as their ancestors. All around us, the animal world hums with secret conversations. Some are bold and beautiful, like birdsong at dawn. Others are invisible, scent trails, tremors in the earth, dances we would overlook. Together, they weave a hidden tapestry of voices, a reminder that the world is not silent at all. It is alive, endlessly speaking, waiting for us to slow down and listen.